I talk about Plato's Allegory of the Cave, coming out of the cave, and this guy says, Alex Jones believes in the philosophy of Plato that philosopher kings must rule and should be appointed by self-proclaimed enlightened think-Illuminati kingmaker, historically called the emperor. This is the garbage that has spawned tyranny time and time again throughout history. Alex Jones is human garbage riding the wave of tyranny. Democracy and government at the founding. Democracy translate literally the people's strength. The population has armed and demanded rule by the will of the people. Well, number one, I support the Republic. So I can get what you're saying that I support Plato, but not his Republic. He was the original proto-eugenicist. I can take some things he said and then leave others. Like the allegory of the cave, people in a cave looking at projections like a television. It's profound, really, and coming up out of the cave to the larger world. That I was talking about. But that doesn't mean I endorse the philosopher king, because the philosopher king still builds a centralized system, and even though they can create a golden short period, corrupt people will take the place of the philosopher king and create the ultimate hell. But just as a republic produces so much wealth that comes out of tyranny, striving for liberty creates a great republic and wealth, then the generations become decadent. The generations become corrupted because liberty produces so much wealth, so that creates its own cycle. So I analyze the different cycles. And so just saying come out of the cave like Plato's allegory does not mean I endorse Plato, even though I've read, I don't know, a couple of his books. I mean, it's very interesting stuff. I first read one when I was about 12 because I heard that, he wrote about Atlantis as if it was real. I wanted to see what the historian and philosopher Plato had to say. But I've read the other philosophers as well. I've read Nietzsche. Doesn't mean I agree in the Ubermenschen and, having visions on the toilet. I have my visions out on top of rock, looking up into the stars. I have my visions watching my children play around, and swim in the edge of the lake. I have my visions thinking about all that's good. We're going to go to break here, ladies and gentlemen. And when we come back, after this quick break, Dr. Steve Pachinik is on the